It looks like she really made this place her home with all the pictures there and the beds made and I think the curtain. That's just about it. Cool, let's get out of here. Let's get the wine. Now we're getting the corkscrew. Teacup, my best friend. Bathroom. Oh, no. Whoops. Oh, close it, I guess. I mean, kitchen. We need... There it is. Take the corkscrew. Digestive biscuits? Okay. That sounds like something you would take with you on a zombie apocalypse kind of thing. Now we get to see the events that led up to whatever the heck happened. Susan, you just attract the weirdest people. What the hell? Alright, let's drink some of that. She kind of looks like somebody from Nightmare Before Christmas. Mitzi. Examine her. I'm not sure if I can fully trust her. Yes, give her a chance. Whoops. She's dying. It's fine.
Have you found that corkscrew yet?
Yes.
You also need some wine glasses.
Face me when you're speaking. Don't be rude. Forgot about the glass. Do I have glasses? I know I have a mug. Didn't I have glasses? Look in the cupboard again. No glasses. Oh, doesn't she have like a china cabinet? I think she does. Cabinet. Take wine glasses. One for me and one for Mitzi. Yay! Alright, let's party. They have wine. I have a margarita. It's gonna be great. Okay, I got it.
Have you found that corkscrew yet?
Will you look at me?
You need some wine glasses.
Do I really have to? How do I go back? How do I go back? How do I go back? Corkscrew. Use it. Or give.
There you go. Let's get that bottle opened.
Yeah, but we'll need glasses too.
I need you two to face each other. Let's fix this. There we go. Better.
I found some wine glasses.
All right.
Yeah!
That's all we need. Oh, and Miss Ashworth, I really must say this before we start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
I promise I won't cut your throat when you're asleep.
Very funny, Mitzi.
How
I
long
mean
have
it.
you been here?
That's fine. But just so you know, I always sleep with my eyes open.
Okie dokie. Don't fall, please. Jesus. So, the big C. Want to talk about it? Oh, it's not raining anymore. How are you planning to find this guy? Yeah, let's talk about the big C. That's what my dad had.
So,
It's a pain.
the big C. Want to talk about it?
Hate that thing.
Well, to be honest, I didn't really want to tell you about it like that. I put you in a very difficult position, I know. It's just that I was really desperate to get this room. I hope you can understand. This is the last and most important thing I must do before my time is up.
It's fine. You seem alright. It's just...
She doesn't seem alright. She's
I find
really
it hard
blurry.
to trust people these days. Maybe it's time I opened my eyes to see others have problems too. Some, like yourself, even bigger than mine. What kind of cancer is it?
Brain?
Do you mind me asking?
Pancreas? Breast?
Brain tumor.
Brain.
Her name is glioblastoma.
Haha.
Yep, they're all girls, the way I imagine it. Just look at their names. Lymphoma, melanoma, myeloma, leukemia, sarcoma. Each of them a fucking goddess of death. Beautiful and ruthless.
You might just be right about that, Mitzi. I used to be a nurse. I know a few things about cancer. And I know glioblastoma. She's a real bitch.
Jeez.
And yet she
All of
gets
it.
to be the prom queen before night ends, while I disappear down the back exit.
Aw.
How long?
He said I had a year.
They're always wrong about
was
that.
6 months ago, so... yeah,
You don't seem to be deteriorating quite yet.
Is there anything...
they've tried.
I'm sorry.
Don't know what you could do with the brain tumor.
Yeah.
Don't think you should radiate your brain.
Fine. Do you want to talk about something else?
The weather, it's not raining anymore. No, let's talk about the
How are
guy.
you planning to find this guy?
I don't know yet. A bit of detective work, perhaps. It shouldn't be that hard, really. There are only 8 apartments here. One is yours. That leaves us with 7. I was hoping that you could give me a hand, actually. You know some of your neighbors, don't you?
Not many. I never really cared about them. They changed over the years too. Probably also figured by now that this is not the sort of place where new neighbors are greeted with a freshly baked cake. You see
Oh,
their
yeah.
face, you give them a blank stare as you pass them in the hall.
It's the one time I want
and you
new
forget
neighbors
about
to
them
come
a
to my
minute
house. Give me
later.
cake.
That bad, eh?
Well, there's that ball guy who lives above me in flat 5.
Mm-hmm.
He came here recently to shout in my face.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
a nasty piece of work, but I really don't think he's the person you're looking for.
He might be.
What does he do for a living?
Oh, uh-oh. Oh,
I
you good?
think he's a train driver.
I can't imagine somehow that my guy would be a train driver.
You don't know
That's
his...
good.
How did you find out where he
Leaves us with
lives,
just
but
sex.
not know what he does?
Anyone else you know?
I'd have to think.
You know, maybe not tonight. Let's just talk about something else, okay? I have plenty of time. There's no need to rush this. Maybe tomorrow we could sit down together and make a plan. We could draw a simple map of the building, and we
Please
could
do
all
not
help
fall.
mark down who lives where.
Sounds good to me, Mitzi.
Draw a map or download it from the system you hacked into? Because you seem like that kind of person.
Oh, it's not raining anymore.
Oh, my.
I don't mind rain. Sometimes I even like it. But according to weather forecast, there's a nasty fog coming. Now that I'm actually scared of.
A fog?
I got lost in a fog once, when I was just 9 or 10. I remember I sat under a tree crying, thinking some monster would appear right in front of me and drag me away.
But now that you're a big girl, you know there are no monsters.
No, there are monsters. You just don't know who they are. That's what's scary. There's monsters everywhere. You just have no idea. Like you, Susan. You keep finding them. Stop it. He found 2. Like, damn. I never seen one. No, you did. The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. Yeah.
The only monsters are us. Murderers, rapists, arsonists. They're the real beasts.
Mm-hmm.
So far from humanity, they're no longer capable of feeling compassion or guilt. They're the ones we should really be afraid of. But whether they're lurking in the woods or fog or the darkness of our cellars, it's all irrelevant.
Huh. Are you going to be in a cellar?
Happens. You can't do anything to stop it. There is only one way. You turn into a beast yourself, and like them, you show no mercy.
Sorry, Dimitri, that you?
Whoa! Where did that come from, Miss Ashworth?
I just don't like murderers. They're nothing but parasites.
Interesting word you said there, Susan. Parasite. Weird. You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him, and does he know you're dying?
You mentioned a boyfriend. Tell me something about him.
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about him. His name's Jack. He's dead.
Oh. My god.
Oh.
Same thing?
Miss Ashworth, are you sure you want to listen about my miserable life? I don't want to bring you down. These aren't happy stories.
You should not
I'm
be
not
sad
a happy
drinking.
stories kind of person. I'm sure you've noticed by now.
I guess so.
It's just
Anyway,
the 3 of
I
us
suppose I would have had
girls.
to tell you about Jack sooner or later. After all, he is the main reason I'm here. I don't know where to start.
Was he killed? Tell me how you two met, how he took the news about your cancer, if he even knew. Jack made those pictures on your wall. Was he an artist? How did he die? Should we just jump right into it? Yes.
How did he die? How did he die?
I'll get to that, Miss Ashworth. Let me just tell you more about him first, so you could understand what happened.
He was murdered, I'm sure. Just
Jack made those
say
pictures on your
that.
wall. Was he an artist?
He always liked all kinds of morbid stuff, whether it was music, movies, paintings. So do I, really. We had that in common, amongst other things. People say it's depressing to listen to sad songs or watch sad films, but I never felt that way.
And yet, you are scared of fog?
Oh, that's different. I might be scared of fog, but I like spiders.
the fog hides the monsters. Do we have a
You
fog
must be
coming
out of
in?
your
Is that what's
mind,
happening right
Mitzi.
now?
No, honestly.
The fog in the
there's a
background?
certain
Oh god.
indescribable beauty in sadness. Just like there's beauty in the grey and ugly winter morning when you look past the obvious and notice what others can't see.
You must love my apartment then.
Hmm.
It's like Ugly took a vacation here and never went home again.
I mean, your piano's cool. Don't forget about the piano. Tell me how you met.
Tell me how you two met.
Then tell me
We
how he
knew
was
each other for,
murdered.
like, forever. We grew up on the same street. It's funny how we seem to be made for each other. Perfect match. I always knew he was the guy for me, and I'm sure he never doubted that either. Jack was absolutely crazy about me. We thought one day we would marry, have children, be happy. I never had many friends because I had Jack. I didn't need anybody else.
Uh-huh.
You know, if there's one thing I'm really grateful for in my life, it's that I got to experience this pure, perfect love.
So did you kill him?
Through a lifetime without knowing how it feels. I guess I've been very lucky, but all luck runs out sometimes.
How did he take the news about your cancer?
About your cancer?
And then tell me about his murder.
I thought I was joking at first. He laughed. He got really angry.
Denial.
I swore to him
Anger.
I was serious.
Okay, going through that whole thing.
We had a big fight that night. It was our first and only fight. It was awful. He smashed some stuff. The guitar of all things was the worst. He loved that guitar. Why did he break it? He was absolutely furious.
He loved you more.
He walked out on me that night, and when he came back the next day, he was different. He begged me to try surgery and chemotherapy. I didn't really want those things, but I did the chemo for him. It didn't help. It just made me feel sick all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I felt trapped in this strange place where nothing that happened around me seemed real. Maybe that's why I didn't see what my cancer was doing to Jack, and it was destroying him as well.
It sucks watching somebody you love waste away.
He became obsessed with death. It seemed death was all he ever thought about, even though it was me, not him, who was supposed to die.
How did he die?
How did he die? How did Jack die?
This fog. Hello. This nice fog.
It was so distant in the last few weeks before he died. What I didn't know was that he kept looking for something. I don't think he even knew what exactly, but it eventually found him. Or rather, he found him. There are those forums online, you know, about all sorts of stuff. Fishing, computer games, horses, gambling, addictions, everything really. Accidentally, Jack stumbled upon one about suicide.
Oh, God.
There's a guy there. Calls himself the Eye of Adam. He's a fucking god on that forum. It's like a failed suicide club. People mostly try to help each other and offer support. Sometimes it just helps to know there are others like you. To listen to their stories and how they cope with their lives. But the Eye of Adam is an advocate of death. He dwells on human weakness. His job is to plant an idea, to give them a reason to die and tell them how to do it. Once and for good, Jack took the bait. Before he knew, he was completely brainwashed. One day he sat down with me and tried to explain his perfect solution. It was the Romeo and Juliet kind of scenario.
Oh,
We were both to die together in each other's arms. It was supposed to be a quick and foolproof death. There was no chance we would have been saved. All thanks to the Eye of Adam, who created
so you're looking
the
for
tool
him.
perfect suicide. He told me it was very simple. All we needed were 2 easily accessible household chemicals, which combined together
Bleach.
create gas called hydrogen sulfide that kills you within a couple of minutes.
Ammonia?
I told him he was fucking nuts, of course, but he just wouldn't give up. He reasoned with me, and he begged, and eventually just kept screaming at me. I figured it was his crazy idea of a modern romance, but it was downright tacky and just wrong. Finally, he said he would get everything ready and wait for me in our special place at dawn. 5 in the morning. Be late. Those were his last words he said to me. Then he stormed out. I cried for hours, thinking I didn't deserve all that from the person I loved most in the whole world. A few times I even tried to persuade myself that maybe he was right and I should do it. But I just couldn't. I eventually fell asleep. I didn't plan it. My head was killing me. I was so tired.
Oh.
I woke up suddenly. I could see the sun rising out my window. It was nearly 5. In utter panic, I threw myself off the bed and ran out the door. I needed to stop him. I needed to get there before it was too late. But right there in my bedroom, before I even left, I already knew it was.
Am I playing her?
I arrived at our special place. It was already bright. We used to go there in the past. Drink wine, sometimes smoke weed and listen to Pink Floyd, sometimes make love in Jack's car. There wasn't really
Ew.
anything special about that old parking lot. But to us there was. It was completely abandoned. It was quiet. It was safe.
So these cars
After
are
that day, I've never
abandoned?
gone there again.
Can I run? It needs you to, oh no. Where is he? Is that him? What does that say? Poisonous gas. I'm sorry. I think I now understand. There were signs on the car windows?
There were signs on the car windows.
That's just weird.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide.
Yeah.
The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
Does it smell like the poisonous gas? And that's why
I'm
she
so
saved
sorry.
you.
I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's
I'm
none of
with
my
you.
business.
Let's
I
kill
wouldn't
him.
know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what
That
he's done.
fog is getting worse.
You know, funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet.
Oh.
It's usually a form of extreme bullying and psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll.
It's funny that she's explaining it to her.
It only makes it worse if you show any interest in
She doesn't know what a troll is, oh god.
The Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
That would have been
It's
good.
all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
Oh, goodness. Well, yeah, what were those two chemical products?
What are those two chemical products?
Bleach?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I do. I'm
I
not gonna
get it.
do it.
You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Ashworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas.
But I literally can't
It would be
die.
just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
I mean, let's rewind a little bit. I'm pretty sure that was because of you. But if I promise you, I will never do that again. I need to know this probably for the people that are trying to kill me. Dying really isn't for me because I can't. I can't. Jeez.
I've learnt my lesson. Dying is not for me.
I'd really like to believe you, Miss Ashworth. But I will need you to promise me that you will never try this method.
Alright.
Definitely
I can
not.
promise you that I will never try this method.
I don't think I
Or
want my
any other
lungs to
method, for that
burn.
matter.
No
Been
thanks.
there, done that. Didn't enjoy it much. Do you believe me now?
The 2 times?
Yeah, I think I do. Good. I'm glad you said that, you know.
Ah!
The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
So, are my brains somewhere? Because I'm wondering if she just grew another head or something. The kitty! Oh no! I'm gonna murder these guys. Where's Teacup? Teacup? Am I just gonna be walking around like nothing happened? Maybe not. But, no. Not yet. What about Cat Grabber? This is what they use for catching... Oh, the people in the beginning! The pest people! Oh. Just because they're banned doesn't mean you can't get it. Okay, got a cat grabber. Examine. Should I sneak in? I don't know. I think I'm gonna save. I'm also gonna cut it here. Yeah, this is a good spot. After the really sad story, we're back to the murders and the crazy psycho people. Again, how did you get here, Susan? This is the second time, man. Stop. Don't do it again. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video.